Solo mami nchewe. Hey, Ghana football.
Say me be aboko.
Gamia do be aboko.
But girl the voice no mami bi.
Robert, be say abo voice no mami bi na tie phone sent nie kakra. Why?
Dear young apostle, it's you. Young apostle, team owner of young apostle, the technical team of young apostle. I'm doing this video for you guys. 6 months, poly 6 months, moon to your players. Whilst they are doing hard work on the pitch. Mutu munyasa etom mu match ne ma vision shama mu discount. That's come the them are players. What did you guys use the money for? You are breaking your moon. Ebi moon ko fear you. I am of someone bobo no ebi mo on bana. Have you guys forgotten about that? So what I had so 100 and 200 and I'm show months I say you're breaking so munko and what are they going to use that 100 or 200 to do? What are they going to use it for? Tell me, why are you guys so ungrateful? We are heartless. If you don't have money to build a team, don't build a team. Most of the guys in the company, it's not because of Hamuni's car and they are new. Because of the passion, because of the love for the football, that's why they are there. You guys are treating them like animals. What kind of sort is that? I have players very wicked on the team. If I was like come to boom, yeah, bomb matches medium to so much. So we mistake say last match as I come to boom, not come on ball. If anything come out of Mama 6 months, how are they managed to eat? How? Most of the team owners, they don't have money, but when they see big news, they give money to the ladies. We know all this. Heartless.
But I'm afraid to me some. Nah, I'm gonna see no more football. I'm cheerable. Sir, Mr. Samuel Nimado, or that's who young apostles.
I don't have baby son.
Okay. Minim say, Timmy, the ready, minim say, Mr. Dunfair. Yes, minim say team ni wura openi don fe enti na sumu a ene ono so akasa e baby but number 1 girl no conversation. I am not basing my analogy or my analysis or my rant on nya girl ne kan ye ni nyina because a reported speech. I was so what I see ye. A investigation ye. Answer. Ube buataya. We buatay. Inti me mo biatay. Nemo no. Girl ne ka eniema bakum yenu miensa. By now, I was at the Ghana Football Association. Extra letter. Edema Young Apostles and Vision FC. Number 1. Girl ne state and per the energy and all they can. She stated emphatically say, young apostles eto mama achinima Vision FC egi sika. Inti sa sika na mo ton ma achinde ma Vision FC. E ma Vision FC be share wo mo. Omo gi sika no. Sa sika ne de no mo de ye. Like I said, there is no smoke without fire. The friend is so beto boa. Eye nyema mienu either say ne nice buo no bi so dada anase bi kura ne nsem because me tie me ka twese me wo sekan na mani efra na mini bebia sekan wo a me ntimi ka twese wo ya me wo sekan it either say sekan ni bi hye me ho anase bi kura me enti wo ye ya na matwen because mini bebia da and girl na sam na all ka no o say mo match na mo to ma Vision FC e ma Vision FC share mo no sa sika na mo gi ye den. By tomorrow, I was at the regulatory body of the Ghana Football Association at the letter. Now, football is done by stakeholders.
Yeah.
And girl need a supporter who is the stakeholder of the game.
Yeah.
And the girl no is saying, say, Onimpefe, say Vision FC Ekoto game our young apostles. So number 1. The girl is the prime suspect.
Yeah.
As to the conversation abano. Maybe a bit like a whistle. A bit like I'm a whistleblower.
Yeah.
And to a blow whistle.
And maybe within the team no so kwano ebia.
Oh, now for now you think that how will she know if she doesn't have friends?
Yeah.
The players are her friends. Baby now players to be an now for. Every crown the boyfriend crowd Entebia, emu ya wo no de kasa no. Because it's easy.
When those enclaves now, obi owa become no or small millionaire obi or Indomie celebia cash blessed Diana business nego.
Yes.
You understand? We free some business nego.
I'm a kai team there. No
possible.
Yeah, after now
look at that. A year on a girl on the casano. We look baby.
Me say asaba after the kai. Net team be on koko.
Yes.
Team na ma bibi ton yoko gari. Omo free ma me yoko gari am.
Ebegu.
After do baby na players na de ko pesika.
Yes.
And the cut up light. Prepaid.
Yes.
No mug di agum.
Eno de e wo ho but
o again now you say the business man could join.
Girl na asem girl
business be o.
It's either say one, ne na for players in the moon. Two, ebi o de ti player bi baako and ne afred so kan no. And for 6 months, I do not think that if the girl doesn't have that information, about maybe social media so akasa.
Okay.
And again, the president of the club, Mr. Donfe Kokang, said at the start of the season, when the team qualified to the Premier League, you know, they had issues and they said, "I'm financially challenged." Papa na kodin komobisa. Say, young apostles are financially challenged at this point of omo existence. Because in CBC at the start of the season. Now, since CBC now we are financially challenged the dia. Then again, na some na all say young apostles at match my vision FC no. A bit why so by now, I was at the disciplinary committee, another regulatory body. Ever throw girl no, I'm not to be invited girl no. No one throw both vision and the young apostles to come and then respond to girl na some na wakano because I an indictment on the league.
Yeah.
For somebody to come and say, young apostles, one match no money vision boy, yeah. Young apostles, elusi wo wenchino. Young apostles, eton match in my vision. Ejisika. Ne sika no moji ene die no mo disasika ne ye. And you will be a catcher girl no. And you're within the club and I'm born money.
Yeah.
So she knows what exactly she's saying. So I'll be surprised. Extremely surprised if the Ghana Football Association does not act on this. And Vision FC, the president of the club, the chief of staff of the Ghana Football Association.
Oh, that's what you
Oh, that's it. No one is chief of staff.
Okay, Vision FC.
Yes.
Because young apostles.
Debbie, Vision FC president, Mr. Bogdan Osakre. Or the chief of staff of the Ghana Football Association. So such allegations are a huge indictment on his personality and the position he holds at the GFA. Huge indictment. For somebody to point accusing fingers, say mo vision, mo koto match no young apostle for her. Na young apostles kana mo to match no kana munya ye no. Je na mo dis kan ye ya. E was said the FNE very careful.
Yeah.
Because this season, young Amankwah goes to say ya proud to those games. Na nkofo crowd about social media. Amankwah be share too, but Ombe lose match no by 3-2. In the end, you know, the game was 3-2. Amankwah shared 2 goals in that game. Perfect scoreline, perfect goal scorers. But before the game, you know, Nekofo predicted said this is what is going to happen. So there's been a lot of issues of this nature around the Premier League. So when it happens this way, to cleanse it, the clubs involved should be invited to explain. Players, individual players, should be randomly picked up to explain. That is the only way we can cleanse our football. But, therefore, we will not do anything.
And you want sponsors, Brian?
I didn't say League they were sponsors. Why don't see any sponsors? There are sponsors on the league.
They can headline sponsor.
Bismarck, it is childish to tell me who is the headline sponsor of La Liga. Who is the Premier League in Egypt? Who is the headline sponsor of the Premier League? Abroad Premier League, what is the headline sponsor?
Me who Budweiser or for the Premier League.
Omunya head, yeah, come and say who can headline sponsor? We also Budweiser. What's he? Now what you man of the man? One amount. Nasco no one come.
Nasco nye there be on your headline sponsor.
You are not talking. Me say sponsors. Nasco is sponsor. Friends, KGL is sponsor. Yes. Alfred, share old. Oh, Alfred. Tobo. Alfred Tobo. Share wo GPS standings no. Shall wo GPS standings na. And they are with the toss no. Best of be. Next chance the sponsors of the GPL.
Then they have to because KGL sponsors they announced it for Black Stars.
Me say. Check it. Oh dear, don't worry. Don't worry. Just check the sponsors of the GPL. Yeah, sa GPL table no. The redefined table no my no. Uche table nasia. All the sponsors of the GPL are there. So the GPL do have the GPL do have sponsors, but we need headline sponsor.
95.1.
Mehu Nasco.
Bet power that's what sponsors of the GPL.
Yeah, mehu bet power, mehu STC.
STC. Omi are sponsors of the GPL.
Yes, because I know about
Alfred, what they say about they are sponsors.
Yes, but KGL is wrong.
Mr. Boy, say we. Yes, a 6 or a 7 or a 7 go as you are.
Oh, bet power. STC. Nasco. And ba could be me who ye. Ba could be kahon me who ye. Ansana.
Not the one of the match. SCC transport referees to match venues. A friend say bet power, winning bonuses, Emma players, a match day. It's my baby.
Ba could be kahon I mean who ye.
KGL in kahon. I'm also on the account.
If KGL in Kanwa,
Henry to come and answer this.
Say KGL in Kanwa, fair enough. Maybe a KGL in Kanwa, but the GPL do have sponsors. They might not have a headline sponsor. Like I'm putting it across.
But they don't have sponsors. We Skibia, we are not this guy.
Make a point. When they say there's a sponsorship, I am not sure. Say Premier League, you bet wise the Sika, the Premier League in the Chema clubs. They don't sell it. They don't.
Okay.
That is why those sponsorship never ban. And no make up now at the end of the season. Your boss is you already first, Yamaniska, already second Yamaniska. That is how you do it. They don't tell you say Bedweiser a sponsor, Bedweiser, a check Bedweiser, only 1 million a buy, 1 million a Chama clubs. How is it done? It is never done anywhere. But how do you expect the Ghana Football Association to get money and pay a year who we need tight tonight? A trophy near the moment you discount account. I hope I'm going to free. And yes, a sponsorship can make a cabo, but we can make a cabo and no match. At the start of the season, where clubs don't give you money, where clubs don't give you money, has anybody asked where they got the money to give the clubs at the start of the season? Until they have their own sponsors. Maybe you need headline sponsor, and only that is what we've all been craving for. So at least a headline sponsor be beba, and I say be a TV right holder be beba. Now be a 20 million US dollars. No, they are better so. Now your clubs, you know, at least at the start of the season, or be a $500,000, and now in the middle of the season, maybe $1 million be near check their clubs, you know. Now at least you say clubs will be $1 million and why and henny.
Okay.
No, they are way Juma. That is fine. But there are sponsors on the GPL. This is the point I want to put across. Aside that, my main concern, the issues now about one erase, you know. Club on what this guy chase toward the no one choice. I read, on one choice. Sabi onion of football or chasing it toward that. And any panel so any Juma. I what do you call it? Maybe I also need to call the did all the coaches to a problem. Get it,
I know
they're getting them in a
okay.
I know the Yamian cranny. Men again in Yadrin. Yeah, you know, a station baby, but you say, Cabas, every day, a station manager about for 14 cam. The because of the Kenti, Mamma do said the system no be. Yeah, and I get the minute in Yadrin. I know, but I think, say, as some no raise you know, 6 months you've not paid players. 100 cities, 200 cities on fun coffee. Meaning say any credit. It is being alleged. This is where young apostles need to save their image. I think that by now there should have been a communication, a press release from Young Apostles denying these allegations being raised by the lady. Number 2, by now, I was say Vision FC, Eba Monteime state emphatic, say they don't know anything about the statement the girl has put out. They went there to beat them. This is what Vision FC by now they are supposed to be doing. Now your football penny, football, how I be more journey. And I mean him a quanya, be more fast to employ people or more advising penny for around your football.
Maybe I know being shay.
Why don't say, Papa no, Mr. Don Ferracoca, are there we are trending? Young Apostles Penino, Mr. Don Ferno, were granting interview. I confirm, say, of course, there were financial challenges at the start of the season. I affect with this, as affect one. So it is true that probably they owe the players. Maybe one state emphatic the number of months on the players, but we state say yes on the players.
Again, it's just 6 months.
Again, it's 6 months. But team you run there, we state the number of months or the club players no eka. That's why I'm saying that. So we're position of for secret. Now we have a Vision FC. We're more position, any more association, even with the Ghana Football Association, because the president is the chief of staff, and the chief of staff of the GFA, very direct, working with the FA president. Let's say this issue, airport up. The first thing they say, more at Vision FC, you release statement to the bank at some Nipanekano. Then you open investigations. The editorial committee of the FA and the ethics committee should invite Vision FC and the Young Apostles, including the lady, because the lady is the whistleblower.
Yeah.
Sir, you need to come and explain to us how you got those information. Say, in the crazy Martin, this girl will give them the lead to the people.
Yeah.
Is this too hard to do? I let me tell you, material acquire a befasua, Sassam, you bet me the aquacoda. So, media, or therefore, a bayam say by Ochina, Vision MC Enkofa issue Emma, and I say Enkofa state, and I'll be very disappointed in the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association, the Ethics Committee, for not attending to this issue by tomorrow.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,